Okay, we're back working on Smew Brush stuff. Now I need to find some royalty-free streaming music. Okay, I guess this will work. Now I could go live. I'm live, guys. I'm alive. Look, Ma. Why am I making that face? That's cute. I look disgusted. I like it. I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not mad. Just gotta take this sweater off because I'm so warm in here. Toasty in my room. Okay, got the Christmas music, got the streaming going, and we're having a good time. Now all I gotta do is be like, hey, I'm live now. Today I want to fix something that I've been putting off for a while. There's a lot that I want to fix, actually, that I've been putting off. You know, in Unity. After, like, let's give it like 4 hours. Because I don't think I'm going to be here for more than 4 hours, that's for sure. I'm going to be here for 4 hours, that's for sure. Soon that. Okay. So this won't collide on the floor because it's a pickup object, but you know, anything that gets created from this pen will bounce on the floor but not collide with people. And I just want to know why that is and apply it to the brush. let's hang out, let's chat. Man. It's that time of the year again, I guess. Guess we can do that. Man, I just don't want it to collide with the floor. So this default layer has a, this doesn't really have a collider though. Floor. Good times. So I'm looking at something called the collision matrix right now. And it's letting me display unity. But maybe I want to display capture. Yeah, that's better. Display capture. And then I'm going to set this scale filtering or blend. What's going on here? What in the name? What is going on here? No, this is not cool. I'm having some technical difficulties right now. Let me add a new source. Okay, you know, we're gonna stay away from that right now because I'm having some major technical difficulties doing that right now. So, you know, can't really show the collision matrix right now, so I'm going to see what layer collides with default. Player and pickup don't collide, so I could add another collider. To this. I got this really nice candle here that I like. It's from White Bar and it just smells like citrusy spring water, mango. It's very relaxing. Okay. So I'll pick this up, throw it, goes right through the floor. I don't want that. Well, it is Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. A lot of people are together with their families and stuff, so totally understand that. Maybe if I add another collider to this pen, then it should work just fine. So, collider, box collider. Alright, let's check it out then. Alright, let's see how that works. A much needed touch. People have been throwing their pens, it's been going all over the place. We need something to change, we need to fix this now. It's just like finishing touches, you know, there's not much I want to add too crazily into the world right now. And it goes right through. I don't think this has anything to do with... Oh, it's because the trigger is on. Alright, so let me try that again. Hello, Frankie. My doggo. Hold on, buddy. Yeah, physics doesn't necessarily work the same way. I guess they all need a collider. A second collider, I guess. Copy, and then go pen. Just every pen needs a new collider. Base component is new. Except for this one, because I already gave it. This one would have 3 then. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna start documenting all this stuff because I seem to be finding things out. Smew's world creation, and I'm gonna have yeah, I'm gonna have all this stuff in there. So give it more of a throw. Just give it a little bit more of a throw here. I'm gonna have some beautiful mirrors out here, and the question is to keep them default or not. I'd love to be able to stream with other people too. Let's see why we couldn't do that. Alright, so now that everything has a collider, I wanted to... The pickup for it is a little awkward, I must admit. That the clicking of the button down here wasn't there, the toggle button wasn't, the radius was too small. I mean, it wasn't the radius, but you couldn't use one hand to click on it. I think the proximity of the sphere is 0.05 when the proximity of the pickup is 0.5 and the sphere's proximity is 0.05. I mean, like, that's unfair because we need to make it equal. Sphere. Man, this is gonna suck. Alright. Yeah, I mean 0.5, 0.5. I mean, you couldn't use reset pickup. What was this? You couldn't use a single hand to change it, so that's why I'm doing this. The rocket was 1. Alright, well, we can test how that works, I guess. Oh boy. I'm just switching the build target to Windows. Hello. If you're just joining in, I am fixing something in my world that was much needed. Pickup's a little awkward. On PC, here is the shader for the mirror. I don't know why it does that actually. Oh, and there is this poster board right here. I had some new posters I wanted to add. Here for the mirror. I don't know why it does that actually. I was just listening to myself to see like how loud the audio was and if I needed to adjust anything, but looks like it's fine for now. Man, my hand is cramping for sure just doing this. Oh, yeah, let's go. Hello, Big QP Daz. Actually, we just got off a call and I figured out how to stop the colliders from bumping into or like going through floors and stuff. And what it ended up being was you need to add a second box collider that's not as trigger. But this has to be on a pickup layer so it doesn't collide with avatars. Or you need a layer that doesn't collide with avatars, but that's it. And that's it. Alright, anyways, there's much work to be done here. Now it's time to work on this poster here and add the new images. So it says toggle on enter, but toggling on and off this actually resets the animation. So you know what? I don't want that though. I want it to keep going. I don't want the animation to be toggled on and off, right? So toggle on enter. Oh, I don't want that to happen. Let me just turn that off. Remove that. Yeah, I could say that one more time. I just wasn't reading the chat just now. Sorry, chat. Yeah, thanks, homie. I know, it's just all love. It's just a game I played when I was younger and I liked it. I think we all did. So I just took a screenshot. I could DM it to you. Yep. Then I should add the posters. So if you have any poster, you can send it to me, or it's in a vertical format here. So I managed, the cool thing about this is I managed to get some high resolution images that are smaller in size than the default Unity version. Like these are sharp colors but also decently high resolution, and you can't crunch compress this because I'm using a format called paint.net. It's called a DDS file. So by using DDS file format, you're able to have high resolution textures that are relatively smaller than what you can achieve in Unity. So there you go, that's DDS. And then now I'm gonna look for some of these posters. I know, Tupish, shout out Tupish, great. Florida's best asset and videos, humor skits. My homie here. I'm gonna save this image, Tupish poster, and I'm gonna open up paint.net and actually add. Yeah, I can't stream my desktop screen because OBS Studio is just breaking my computer. Like, I cannot stream my desktop right now. It just turns black. My entire screen turns black and it's buggy. And we're not having that. So let's open Tupish's poster and save it as a DS file. Save it as. It's weird because you have to do edit. You can't just save it as. Or I think you can. Oh yeah, direct draw surface. I think everything by default is fine. Okay. Well, this is a Unity stream anyways, so I'm not too concerned about... Let me add a new folder here called posters. What is this one? Oh, this one is a Twitter. Man, you know, I'd love to make a little museum world now that I think about it. Just have everything from the worlds on there. Just have, like, I gotta reset my pose here. Why is my face looking like that bothered look? It's cute though, I like it. I'm just gonna keep it that way. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Into one, caroling out in the snow. Is it 10 seconds an image? Let's do... See, with the animations, here's an interesting thing you can do. If you want to set the samples to 4, then it would take longer. If you do 6, then it'd be shorter. You'd have like about 8-second animations between them, so that's like shorter amount of time. Yep. All in a day's work right here. And see this? How the selection wire highlights different triangles within this one square. That's because I'm using a plane, but if you use a quad, then the quad won't have that many. Oh my goodness, look at that. This one has the triangles and this one doesn't. Maybe, hold on. Oh no, never mind. I got bamboozled for a second. Yeah, sure. I shall turn this into a prefab. It's really easy. I just call it poster toggle, poster switcher. It's just a poster slideshow. What? A 6? What is the world trying to tell me right now? Do not hit the enter button. It's not your friend, okay. I think 5 samples was fine, and then I could bring it down. And it's 5 seconds a pop. I can move this over here. and then select the new image that I got. This new DDS. Yo, you know what? I'm gonna change this. Instead of it being an animation, I mean, okay, I don't want to be too ambitious right now. I just don't want to. Okay, let's look at this. Smew ad poster. This one was Prison Escape New Year's poster. And then materials. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do 2-pish poster. I'm having some issue. Yeah. I never thought about making it a prefab for other people because I just made a simple little thing for my purpose. Again, we all have our own purposes for doing things. Oh yeah, it's a sRGB. I forgot what setting I had to use. Yeah, for sure. I'll keep it cooking. I just like doing things that I find exciting and interesting. And yeah, it's good to have things out there. There's like plenty of stuff on Booth that you can download and use. I'm just forgetting what format I have to use for this sRGB. Yeah, this is a little too complicated though. Hey, let's go. This is a little too complex. You know what? I'm gonna leave this alone for now and just add it as a regular PNG because nobody's using DDS anymore, or at all, I should say. Okay, let's just keep it simple. Move along. Starts with the let's just redo these. Japanese poster, Dilbert's poster, prison escape poster. We can change this to Two Pishes poster. Two Pish poster. Yeah, I think along the lines of helping people out, it'd be great to extend that reach or extend that impact by live streaming my typical world building sessions, and then, you know, having topics, like a list of topics for a rerun or I could process these videos, these live streams through AI and then transcript them so then I could get a summary of it, and then so if I speak naturally into the video and I speak about what I'm doing as if, you know, without being too wordy and being specific, or just having a recap of what this is about, then I could use AI to summarize everything, and each video would have, you know, footnotes and topics and information and links to solutions for common problems. So then you could look in this documentation of, you know, world building help, and that's the goal, is to be an educator in VR. Your ad here poster. Crazy, right? Oh, look at that. That's not. Dilbert's prison escape, Two Pish, your ad here. You know, just need a vertical. All right. So this is how you do it. This is on, right? Then go to 5 seconds. So then this one will be off, and then Dilbert's. Yeah, ideally though, man, you know what? I could write a shader that just blends through the different you know, posters, and that would be cool, like having a shader. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking about it. I think I want to do that. You know what? I'm gonna show you how that's done because it's way more fun doing shaders than it is. Uh, and it's gonna look cool too. So let's stream that Visual Studio Code right now. Let's write a shader for that. I don't even want this poster thing anymore. Goodbye. What I'll need is a single I'm a shader mater. Hi, I'm Mater, and I like shaders. And it's even easier to write this than ever. So I'm gonna create that shader right now. And it'll use world time as well. Do I have a shaders folder? Oh my goodness, there's so many shaders folders. I'm gonna have to organize this better. Oh wow, the first shader. I can't use this, or delete this first shader here. Red Sims Christmas Lights is here. I can't believe I don't have a regular old shaders folder. Okay, let's start here. You could just do so much, yeah. Oh man, just check it out. It's not gonna take that long. Just do a standard surface shader and call this image loop fader. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll add this shader to the Smew poster add. Emissive. I'm gonna have to increase the emissive properties of it, but then I'm gonna have to stream my Visual Studio. VS Code. Hold on. Hold on. Now my computer screen froze. Yep. Well, I'm gonna keep it on Unity while I work on the shader because I don't want to keep flipping back and forth. And this is broken. I can't even show my screen. You know? Yep. So anyways, so I'm gonna want to add this file to ChatGPT and say I want about 10 5 slots for images to create a poster fader. So how that works is I'm just gonna give it loops, like loops through a list of images but gradually fades into them towards the end, like an image slideshow, but add emissions so the images don't look dull. Well, I could do that myself, so I don't want to have to as an unlit shader. Alright, so it has about 5 textures. It's gonna use lerp diffuse. Okay, well, time.y. Okay, I'm gonna copy the suggestion and add it here. I might have to image loop fader. Smew image loop fader. So then I can go into my images. So now that I wrote that shader, I can go to the poster place and then add you see that? No, it has to cycle through the list of let's see why it's not. So there's like time.y phase in the index is the floor time modulo 5. And the reason why it's not going through it is because the next text is if the index is 0, 1, 2, 3, otherwise, and then for blend color it says like the shader will cycle through the 5 textures gradually, adjust the fade time property to control the speed of the transition. Nothing here has changed. Well, currently it's only fading into and out of the first and last index. Why not the rest? Yo, how delayed is this stream? My goodness. Oh, it says int floor.time. So I guess it needed to be casted to an integer value, and that's the reason why. Hahaha, look at that. Okay, so the only thing I want it to do is linger on for a little bit. Here. So, linger on each image for about 8 seconds before fading. And then the other thing is fade time could be quicker, could be done a little bit quicker, so I can adjust the fade time here to be like, instead of 5, like I'll just do it like 2 seconds, but like I want it to linger on for like 8 seconds. And then it says fade phase. I need to add a variable to subtract the linger time. What the heck? And then linger time is a floating point variable over here that I define over here. And I go float linger time. And then I add it to the total time. Okay, well I need to do float total time equals fade time plus linger time. Okay, and then it'll say just like little touches like that that make, you know, your world stand out a little bit more. I currently have about over 25 different shaders in this world. I want to say there's like about 15 plus different shaders in this world alone. Most worlds. Linger. Yeah, I linger all the time. So that's beautiful. Your ad here. I want to do like patreon.com/Smew or something, like I don't want to. Right, and then okay, so I want to take this poster board and I want to bring it closer to the front, because how else is anybody gonna notice Senpai? Yeah, that's pretty. Um, It's funny because the background is a little bit lopsided. I need to turn this, like rotate this one around its axis about, like rotate this one around like negative, like 90 degrees or whatever, and then scale it out. I think it looks good like that though. And you could do stuff like fading in and out of, you know, your friends' photos. And that'd be cute too. Like imagine having a little thing on your desk in your own personal world and just having it fade in and out. Get faded, bro. You know? I'm excited. I am very doki doki right now for this, for all of this. Of course, I need to adjust this video player to be a little bit more straightened out. No brushes right now. We're not working on brushes right now. We're doing video player, player only mirror. It's going in the Pro TV. And there you go. Now we're doing Pro TV and UI video options. And this playlist thing. Okay, we got all this stuff here. How about I just put the playlist in the Pro TV? And I put the video options in the Pro TV as well. Mine. Okay. And then that way I can move it here. Rotate it. All in a day's work right here. Yeah, the last thing I need on this shader is to add an LOD. To about, I'm gonna say like 20. That's not working. Okay, so LOD. Okay, so add LOD distance to fade invisibly after 20. How do you like them apples right there, guys? Get your poster ready in Smew Brush. Get your ideas seen. Hold on. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, poster space is available on my Patreon for the VIP Smewy tier. That's great. And I'm super excited about this fading in and out stuff right here. I think it adds like a very unique touch to things. Here's my list of links, and this is actually a prefab in itself, and I'm looking to distribute that too as well. All part of my, well, I have a plan this year, right? 2025. I have a plan to give back to everyone in the sense where I'm not just building a world or, you know, introducing all these different shaders. I feel like I have a sense of transparency when it comes to like how I do things. There's a lot of common methods, and there's a lot of different developers on VRChat and common ways to build prefabs and maybe standards that are set in worlds, such as like fading mirrors or, you know, ergonomic designs for like using items and UIs and more complex and even simple stuff that people might not consider. And I just want to be transparent about that, and I want to educate those who are interested in making worlds so I can make it easier on you than it was for me. And I think that's mutually beneficial right there. It's like I'm excited about that. There's some mutual benefit there. Like you learn, and I spread the word, you know? You learn, we all earn. How about that? It could help you with what you're working on. It could help me with the stuff I'm doing too. We both benefit from it. So let's test this out. Yeah, I like that. Rising tides lift all boats. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. Can I stream VR chat is a question. Alright, roll tide, baby. Yeah, that's the thing that people don't understand here, right? This is royalty-free audio, right? This commercial for my booth page. VRChat fixed their YouTube problem. Looks like the videos are crispy clear now. Let's see, let's look at this video. Hold on. Yeah, VRChat fixed their YouTube. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah, they were selling this on booth, by the way. There's this thing with pictures that this line shows up here. I'm trying to figure out how to remove that, reduce that from happening. But beautiful poster we got here going. 10 out of 10. We got a transparency slider, you know. Here you can make it more or less transparent. That helps too, like with photosensitivity, you know, sometimes they say the mirrors are too bright. That's a big thing that helps right there. You know, now the pens won't fall through the ground anymore. If anything, they'll just get stuck there. What happens if I knock a pen into another one? Oh. That's interesting. That adds some realism to it, right? So people are gonna love that, right? You just go here and knock your pen into this one. Again, there's no competition here. That, like, I'm just taking all the things that I love from the worlds I go to and I'm trying to put it into mine, and I think that's all I gotta do is move these rockets over, adjust them, like, to line them up a little bit, and then it would look a lot nicer. But yeah, if you want poster space, it's a pretty area here to poster space. Okay, yeah, I just had to message the community of VRChat creators. Yeah, can you make that push player in the same way? Yeah, you could. You could. The thing is, I haven't explored. I don't like to talk too much about what I don't know because I haven't tried. I'm sure there's many ways to handle like player interactions. Like for example, you can create a force plus and get launched or whatnot. And you could even create a force minus to get launched in the opposite direction. But this isn't dynamic, and what you want is something. Oh, look, I got stuck. Wait, hold on. Ah! Eh, 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 eh. Eh, eh, eh. Hold on. This is not good. I'm walking into the brushes right now. I don't want that. Oh, I think I have an idea why. This might not be on the right layer. Alright, so I need to fix that. Mm-hmm. Ah! It wasn't on the pickup layer. Everything as a child of it wasn't under the pickup layer as well, so change children. So if I search for pen and I make all the pens just the pickup layer, then yeah. We're fixing the world together, guys. Lonely, I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody on my own. Oh. So yeah, I get that. Is it the eye world position and then the camera position? That's what I had last time, so it's like that would fix it, right? Represents a variable, not a function on line 105. That represents a variable, not a function. If I do float, if I do half, and then I do distance. What's up, Frankie? Oh yeah, that distance and dist. Yeah, that screen shader could use like a float. That would be cool if the screen shader, the Pro TV video screen shader had a. Yeah, so we're about to edit this video screen shader here. We'll see if it does its thing, and that would be neat. Like, where else have you seen that? Right? And you know, is it even set up to handle transparency? If the queue is alpha, okay. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, this would have to be something for another day, I would think. Because this is gonna take too much toiling around. Although it would be nice. We must leave the shaders alone. And then, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, everything from here on out is gonna be some light touches. Right, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, wait, what am I doing? I needed to add a collider on this box collider. Right, needed to bring this out, and I needed to make it wide. And I needed to bring this out a little bit more and say, you know, if you're not in this box zone anymore, the screen's gonna turn off. Right? And that's what we want. Let's make the zone wider. In the X direction. 20. Let's go 20. Let's try 30. Boom. If you go past that, it just turns off the screen. Okay, that's fair. Oh yeah, that would be also a great idea to have the background Okay, now that that's there, then I'll have to... Oh, it's beautiful. Okay. And then... Man, double-sided mirror would be crazy. Let me add another one. Let me add another one for prison escape, like prison escape would be in here. That'd be cool. Okay. And then this is like the alert. Do 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 do. Great. It's on by default. Look at that. Right? Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to head off now and upload this to VRChat and test it around a bit. Maybe get some food actually before that. So have a good night. Love you all. And I'll see you next time in the next world building live stream. So if you want, just to recap, please subscribe if you haven't, because I know a lot of people haven't. And if you're really interested in world building, yeah, it's a good idea. Secondly, I do have poster space available on my Patreon. The link is in the chat for VIP Smews, right? Thank you so much. Hit me up anytime, and have a good night. Because I know a lot of people haven't, and the link is in the chat for VIP Smews, right? Thank you so much. Hit me up anytime, and have